Hello, thank you for tuning in. My name is Todd E. Harris. You can go call me Todd E. I have an important message for everyone all across America. I'm hoping to get your attention and gain your support for what I'm about to share with you. I'm an emerging consumer advocate, and I also just launched something called the HealingZone, which is an initiative and a movement to do what? To transform how healthcare is delivered across this nation. Big task, right? It is, and it'll require more than just myself, obviously. Consider me your fire starter. The flame is lit inside of me, and now it's time for me to pass the torch so that others get on board with what I'm about to share. Let me just start with a quick summary of the current healthcare system. What is truly misnamed as healthcare because it's really the sick care model. Are you not aware that big pharma, hospital systems, and everybody in that network profit not off of our healing and our optimal health, but they profit off of us being sick? I'm a living example. In the past decade, I've been hospitalized across 4 states and 1 foreign country over 35 times. Now, here's the $64,000 question. In all of those 35 plus hospital stays, how often do you think that they did root cause analysis to see if they could apply the rigor and identify the source of my issues and attempt to resolve it? Drum roll, please. The answer is 0. Not one time. I have a whole range of issues. I won't go down the list here. When you see my study and my white paper, you'll learn more about my health because I don't keep it private because I need people to understand what's at stake for the study that I've come up with. But one of the issues is high blood pressure, which often we're told is a complex issue, and chronic, continual, and perpetual. But what if I told you that hypertension could be solved? You've heard the saying, in a crime that involves finances and stealing money or whatever, what do they say? Follow the money. Well, with high blood pressure, I suggest you cognize this. Follow the blood flow. Follow the blood flow pathways. And if you do that, use the right kind of equipment. They have CTA, sound resonance technology, MRAs, and more that can go into the body, the arterial, the vascular system, and isolate and then attempt to address the narrowing, the strict constriction, the blockages. But they don't do that. I was in the hospital from early April to early May, a month. I fought with them to apply rigor. I'm an engineer, and I troubleshoot. When I was a practicing engineer, I troubleshoot and solve problems. Why aren't the hospitals and the doctors doing that? Let me speed up here. I'm going to tell you why. It's simple, because I want to move on to the important topic. It's simple. The sick care system and the network involved, the hospitals, big pharmas, and others, do you know how much they make annually for people having high blood pressure? And they can keep perpetually keeping them in the system and medicate them and overdose them and whatever. Over $200 billion annually on high blood pressure alone. I call it the golden goose. It's laying eggs. And they're not about to just start healing people, even though they have the equipment to do it. Now, there are some isolated incidents out there of hospital systems who do root cause analysis, but it's not widely done. In my lived experience, 4 states, 35 hospital visits, and they did not ever, even when I demanded it, attempt to solve the issue. Treat me symptomatically, synthetically, superficially, triple S. So I got tired. I'd had enough. After this last hospital stay, I realized that it was not a healthcare model, it's a sick care model. Now, there's circumstances where you can have a condition treated or surgery or something and deal with it, but overall, it's pretty much a sick care model. And they lie to us about things they can and cannot heal. Often what they're really saying is either we don't have the answer, but we're not willing to go dig deeper to find it, or it's too profitable for us to solve that and make that widely available. So I have an answer. I'm not a doctor. My background is in engineering and technology. An innovator, an architect of solutions for more than 30 years. And what I'm about to share with you required a lived experience. A doctor could have never done this. I've come up with a project called the Regenerative Brain Project. And it is planned to provide cellular regeneration starting in the brain and then throughout the entire body. No matter what your condition is, whether it's a brain condition, which is part of the reason I termed it the Regenerative Brain Project, because in March of 2018, I had what they call a hemorrhagic brain bleed. It's a massive stroke, the kind that you're not supposed to live from. I was considered an anomaly to walk out of the hospital, to be cognitively functioning like I am again, but there's scar tissue, and at times I'm challenged in the morning when I first wake up. It can take me 30 or 45 minutes to get going. Neurologists said nothing we can do about it. Is there any more healing that'll happen on its own? Wrong answer. In the Regenerative Brain Project, neurovascular, neuroplasticity, cellular regeneration. We're going to combine existing established therapies that independently are known to provide cellular regeneration. But this is a nascent pioneering study because nobody's ever done what I'm proposing in terms of combining, integrating, sequencing therapies into a controlled study with a protocol that is designed to enhance cellular regeneration. So let's keep it simple and let's wrap this up. I got work to do. I got to finish this up, get going, get a whole bunch of you guys on board all across this nation. If you don't know it and you don't realize it, when people come together for a cause and a purpose, things get done. As long as you can be separated, put into different camps, then you're fighting with one another. This is about health. This is about life of anybody who wants to have optimal health. And here's the bottom line. Healthy new cells in the body equals new life. You had a stroke, you got dementia, you got Alzheimer's, some other kind of cognitive decline or brain trauma. We're going after it. I'm the first participant and candidate in the pilot study, a 6-week study. And we're bringing on a major sponsor, university medical sponsor I have targeted, which you'll learn more about in the paper, in the white paper. I got a 100-page white paper to put this together. This is no joke. This is not hype. This is not theory. Read the white paper. You will understand. Or if you're a person who does not read, I created an audio version all the way of the main paper and through halfway through the appendix for now. It's a lot of work involved. And this harkens back to my engineering days where I had to go in depth to put something together, do the research, and do the work to put it all together. It's potent, it's powerful, groundbreaking, and hopefully we'll see breakthrough results. But the more people that come on board to support this through the fundraising campaign I've come up to cover my part of it, the sponsor will provide the facility, the specialists, the core therapy, and I have a university in mind who already has that stuff. Duke University Medical has everything that we need. But to get them on board, and there's some backups if they don't come on board. Why would they not come on board when this is a pioneering opportunity? Because Big Pharma influences and controls what gets out and what's allowed, because they are the one who funds the research. But that funding often is about control. If you are going to put something out that's breakthrough, you might get shut down. Your funding might dry up. So if I get enough of you guys on board all across this nation saying, heavens, yeah, we want that study done, the Regenerative Brain Project. I've got health issues. You say, my parents, my spouse, my best friend, people got all kind of stuff going on right now. And with the the HealingZone, which the Regenerative Brain Project falls under, we're going to be doing lots of stuff. Come and see what's coming. I'm working relentlessly to get this stuff out the door, up and running, and create awareness. This is not a joke. This is not hype. This is definitely not a scam, because nobody's going to write a 100-page white paper to scam someone. Well, maybe there are some out there, but not me. So listen up. Come check out the Healing Zone. Come check out my Substack. All that will be provided. The links. Come check out the GoFundMe. I don't care if you put in $5. If you go look at that GoFundMe, the Regenerative Brain Project, do not walk away. This is too important. Not only could my life improve and be saved, but the life of many thousands, hundreds of thousands, eventually millions. Why? Because once we produce the results, this will be made available to independent organizations, philanthropists, hospital systems, to license this, to use the formula that we come up with based on the results. We're going to be tracking everything. The white paper is very detailed. Please check it out. Come rock with me. I need community champions. I'm going at Congress to get congressional champions from Congress. I'm going on a media blitz to really get this out there and get people on board, because this study, this project is too important. Help me launch it. Bless you. I'll see you in the Healing Zone.